Hello and welcome to another episode of Talkin Shop. Today we're joined by Jaimie T in our new studio, ont.trucks. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe and let us know who you want on Talkin Shop next. In this episode of Talkin Shop.
I started as a bus driver and I got to the point where I was either this is me for life and I'm never gonna leave, or I need to leave now. So straight to class one, thought this is me. When I first started, I was still with like a mentor buddy driver. And I can remember him turning around, he went, "What the fuck has you come and work for us for?"
No.
That could bust a lot of people's confidence. To me, I just thought, well, sod you, I'm going to prove you wrong now. I've gone into it with a little bit more understanding and experience of what like a male-based work environment is. Yeah. People always take the mick and they're like, "Oh, everyone helps you because you're blonde and you've got eyelashes." And I'm like, I don't care. Like, if I get help.
Driving buses, driving trucks, what's better?
Driving trucks, hands down. I didn't dislike bus driving, it was the people. Like picking everybody up drunk and then you'd do early morning runs on a Sunday morning.
What's the strangest thing you've ever had on the buses?
I can remember this old guy, and he's staggering trying to get off bus, and then he fell off the bus step and his trousers just fell down.
Yeah.
Like, trousers, pants, everything just fell down. I'm just there staring at their arse. And I'm like this.
Eyes on the road.
I don't know what to do. Do I get off and help him? I think, fine, I'll just shut doors and drove off. I'm not dealing with that. I don't get paid enough.
I was just about to say. Leave that. Yeah, well, thank you for coming. Really appreciate it.
You are welcome.
You turned up. Thank you.
I did.
How long did it take you?
Just over an hour.
Oh, right, okay, that's not too bad.
No.
It takes me about an hour to get here, doesn't it? So that's not too bad. Yeah. From Rotherham. I think I do a pretty good South Yorkshire accent, you know. Can I show you my South Yorkshire accent? I'm not very good at accents or podcasts. Right, here we go. So, I'll tell you what, I went to Meadowall at weekend and it were right good, but to be fair, they should rename it Meadowell because it's bloody busy, that place is.
I'm going to say you were wrong there straight away, saying it's right good.
That's right good. You've gone to the wrong part.
There you go,
it's not the Meadowall I know.
Meadowell, it's bloody Meadowell, that place is.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, I'll take that.
We'll give you that.
Yeah, we'll give you that. So, how did you get into trucking then?
I started as a bus driver, and I got to the point where I was either this is me for life and I'm never going to leave, or I need to leave now. And then they changed the licensing, so you don't have to do class 2 anymore. So straight to class 1, thought this is me.
When did you do that?
April, what year are we now? 20?
Almost 24, 23.
I've passed nearly 2 years, so 21, April
2021.
Nice. Yeah.
And you passed with Nath.
I passed with Nath at City, yeah.
He was telling us about his methods of training. Did you do it with Nath or?
No, I had a guy called Matt, and to be fair, I think I drove him over the edge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm one of those people that were like, so why do you do it like that? And yeah, but why?
Yeah.
Why don't you do it like this? And he was like, he went back and he went, I have never had anybody to train like her before.
No.
That can only be a good thing though, can't it?
Yeah, because Nate, didn't he start on the buses as well?
Yeah. We did. We both come from buses.
No, and he said at school, apparently, he was saying, I want to be a bus driver.
Yeah, I started a little bit different. I wanted to be a geography teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's different. To bus driving, not just like different as in
bus driving it never occurred to me that I was going to be a bus driver. It weren't part of the plan. Not that I want to have a plan, but it weren't part of it.
No.
And then I did my A-levels and failed geography. So I thought, well,
that's that.
That's that. It were about the time where I realised, I thought, I'm not dealing with other people's kids either.
No.
Yeah.
I can't be doing with that.
So. Really? Do you have kids?
No.
I don't. We don't have kids yet.
Yes.
I think, yeah. Well, that's because Aaron's now married, and I think, maybe you will.
He's got a family car. They got the big extra.
Yeah, he's got.
He's prepped.
Yeah.
No. It wasn't actually about that, but
Yeah, you didn't get it for that reason.
No, of course not.
So you learnt at City Driver training, but Nath didn't teach you.
No, Nath didn't teach me. I've still not got rid of him.
No.
It's still in my life to this day. It's like a bad smell.
Did you know him beforehand then, or?
No. I can remember he sent me a message on Instagram saying, I've just let you out at like Parkgate, the shopping centre, and you didn't thank me. And I'm like, who is this guy? I've got no idea. I didn't see him. Driving buses, I'm like, tunnel vision. I was like, oh, sorry. But yeah, and then obviously I phoned up City to do my licence, and he answered the phone. He was like, I'm not talking to you over the phone. Come down and see us. All like he does.
Yeah, that's it.
He's like that big bubbly character, hasn't he?
Yeah, bless him. Yeah. So I went down and
all went from there, really.
Never looked back.
Did you watch our podcast with?
I did. Yeah,
he's full of energy, isn't he? Yeah.
Too much energy.
We loved it. Honestly, it's hilarious.
Oh, so I'm annoyed because
it's not just an act either. It's all the time. All the time.
He's got some stories though.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
and I love how savage he is when he was like telling us some stories of like when he's with his students and stuff. It's like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Yeah, you can come back from an hour, Nathan. You need a nap.
Yeah.
You do. You need a nap.
I'm annoyed because it's the one podcast I didn't get to sit in, and it's the one that I wish I did. To be honest.
Yeah.
However, you were on your honeymoon, so
well,
we'll let you off.
Yeah.
No excuse.
No, it's not. It's not. It's a really bad excuse.
Yeah. Driving buses, driving trucks. What's better?
Driving trucks, hands down. I didn't dislike bus driving. It was the people.
Yeah.
Like, bus passengers are just savage. They're awful.
Yeah.
Did you do late night routes as well? Oh,
yeah,
God.
like picking everybody up drunk, and then you'd do early morning runs on a Sunday morning, and everybody would be staying out all night.
Yeah.
So they'd all be coming in. I can remember this one kid. He got on, and he were absolutely steaming, bless him. And we do a run that's like from Sheffield to like Maltby and then back, and it's like a 3-hour round trip. And I think I took him to Maltby 3 times before I thought I need to wet this kid up.
What's the strangest thing you've ever had on the buses? It's the weirdest thing.
Probably drunk people are up there, but I can remember this old guy, and he's staggering trying to get off bus, and he's leant against bus doors, like facing away from me, and then he fell off the bus step and his trousers just fell down.
Yeah.
Like, trousers, pants, everything just fell down. I'm just there staring at bare arse. And I'm like this.
Eyes on the road.
I don't know what to do. Do I get off and help him? I thought, no, I'll be fine. I just shut doors and drove off. I'm not dealing with that. I don't get paid enough.
I was just about to say, leave that.
Yeah, that's
leave that. I do the same. But driving trucks is better.
So
Wait, I can't remember what you're saying. Yeah,
so much better. Yeah. There's more freedom to it. Like buses, obviously you've got a route to follow. You've got set times to be places and set times to be back and set times to get off, and then you've got people on your back when you're not on time, people on your back when you're early.
Yeah.
And it like first couple of weeks on lorries, I was like, are you not going to ring me and see where I am, or see when I should be back? And nobody rings you and nobody gets in touch with you, and there's so much more freedom. It's great.
Yeah.
So much better.
And your own space as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
We live for that, don't we? Own space in the car.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm ringing you.
Not going to deal with people. Well, you have on the road, but you've got your own space, your own security, isn't it? So
I'd be the most miserable bus driver.
Just like music on.
I would be so miserable.
That's true. Yeah, you can't even listen to the music, can you? Really?
I mean, we always used to do. We always used to have his headphones in his right ear, so nobody could see you. But we weren't allowed. Like you would have had your pants down if they'd have caught you doing that. But we all did it.
Yeah.
It's just like 9-10 hours a day in silence and dealing with arseholes getting on moaning at you. You're like,
no thanks.
It's not for me. That my time came to an end with bus driving. It did me good for the time that I were on it, but
maybe a good segue into what you do now as well. To be honest,
it's like the thing that I found as well is obviously to me, you haven't got the loads of a class 2, but to me a bus is a class 2. It's a big vehicle. Yeah. But then I struggled when I went onto lorries. Is nobody took bus driving as experience.
Right.
Oh, right.
Like, although you could go from car to class 1, to me, I had a larger vehicle, like nearly 4 years experience, and they just, it didn't exist.
Didn't count sort of thing. Yeah, which you would have thought actually be the other way around, because you've driven a heavy vehicle for so many years, and you've got experience of longer
and you think
widths
like 100 people on a bus to me is a more precious load than
that's a good point actually.
Yeah, exactly.
A lorry full of pallets.
Depends what the 100 people are.
Well, it depends.
Yeah,
some of them were precious, but 99% weren't.
Oh God, I can just imagine. I can literally just imagine.
No.
Yeah.
So what did you want? Oh, sorry, you did want to be a geography teacher.
Yeah.
And then so you did your A-levels and then you thought...
I did half an A-level. I did
you did
1
half
year.
An A-level.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Did 1 year and then I thought, no. What I'd wanted to do, I failed.
Yeah.
And then what I had to do, because you had to pick 4.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm doing these other 2 subjects just because I've got to. I passed them. They're like, oh, you're really good at, I think it was like English, both English, lit and language. They're like, oh, why don't you do that? I'm like, what am I going to do English? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just wasting a year, so nah.
Yeah, that's it. You wanted to do something specific and sort of doing English just because you got at it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's not what you want to do, is it?
No, thought I'm just wasting. I'm wasting a year if I go back and do that. So no, not for me.
How have you found being in the trucking industry then, as a lady in the truck?
I feel like I'm sort of more warmed up to it from the buses.
Yeah.
Because of the shit and the abuse that we used to get. And obviously, like, I could have been married 7 times over with people on buses.
No.
Like, it's awful.
Oh, no.
So I've gone into it with a little bit more understanding and experience of what, like, a male-based work environment is than some women that have gone into the industry, I feel.
I feel shocked.
But yeah, it's, to be fair, people always take the mick and they're like, oh, everyone helps you because you're blonde and you've got eyelashes. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, if I get help.
Yeah, that's it.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody
So
made that
be it.
point.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody made that point that actually it's easier for the girls in the trucks because people are more likely to help you.
Yeah.
Do you find that?
Yeah, but people look at that as a bad thing. Like, oh, they're only helping you because you're a woman. I just see that as, well, I'm getting the help. So
Right.
what's your point?
Use what God gave you.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh,
Sod it.
I think it was Dave or Richard.
Yeah.
Get the point of if you're reversing a truck and you're a male, they'll laugh at you when you're back into the post.
Yeah.
They'll watch you back into the post and laugh at you.
I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've reversed into posts.
Yeah, well, that's no surprise.
Oh, I'm terrible.
But I suppose, they're not going to do that with you.
No,
Yeah.
no. Like, when I first started, it's reversing, with a lot of people came up and were like, oh, like, do you need some help? Do you need some help? I'm like, yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Do you want to jump in and do it for us?
I'll stand and watch you if you want.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Show me how it's done.
That's it. Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
See, in the car, I don't know what it is. I prefer doing any manoeuvre in reverse. I know that sounds bizarre, but parking
I can't park forwards.
No, it is impossible. I can't do it. I'll see a space and go, nope, that is back in.
I don't know where the front of my car
No,
is.
my perception of the front of the car, but the back, I'm like, this is easy.
Yeah.
But going forward. No. Is that the same in a truck? Because they're literally so flat, like European trucks anyway. It's like...
I mean, you don't really do much forward parking in a truck.
No, in fact, what services was I at the other day? I think it was Toddington Servicing, and they got a row that was forward parking only, and I could see pretty much everyone was preferring to back into the spaces rather than park in
It's just
forward.
what you used to, though, isn't it? You never...
Yeah.
Like, you do a bay reverse, you don't do a forwards bay.
Because they were coming out and they're literally having to just edge out really slowly because they literally couldn't see around the corner.
Yeah.
So, no, I get that.
Yeah.
It is easier.
Is that the biggest benefit, being a girl in the trucking industry then?
I don't know. I would want it probably... There weren't many female bus drivers when I first started, and then sort of when I started, there were more and more that came through, and now you see them everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah.
There were quite a lot of female lorry drivers before me.
Yeah.
By no means, I'm not the first, but you do see a lot more now.
I think definitely. Definitely so.
We say, because we obviously go out to a lot of workshops as well, we don't really see any female technicians.
No.
We do see the odd female driver, but literally
there's a few in there, but it's...
It's nice to see more.
I don't see why not, though. Like,
absolutely.
Like, if you want to do it, then do it.
Yeah.
You can do anything, can't you, really?
Yeah, exactly that.
What's the best thing about being a driver? And what's the worst?
Best thing's probably freedom.
Yeah.
Like I said, you just literally do what you want. Worst thing? Not really found a worst thing yet.
No.
I don't think I've done it long enough to find worst thing until
Traffic, I guess.
Yeah, until you get onto motorway and
Yeah.
there's like 3-car pile-up sat in front of you. And
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
it's
know.
always on your way home as well. It's
It
never
is.
on your way
No.
to where you're going. It's always
No.
on your way home.
We say it's a lot, sometimes we'll leave at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I much prefer to do a
Yeah.
2-hour, 3-hour drive early
Yeah.
in the morning,
Yeah.
and then trying to get back home again at 4, 5, 6
Yeah.
o'clock. That's
Yeah,
that's the bit I don't like, but
Yeah.
probably the same thing again.
Yeah.
No,
No,
we
I
leave
agree.
earlier to get home before rush hour
Yeah.
starts, don't we?
That's
Really?
it,
That's
yeah.
the way to
Yeah.
do it. But I don't know. Who do you drive for at the minute?
Stanton Logistics. They're based at Thurnsker. Well,
Oh, are they?
they are based at Thurnsker, but they've got a few yards.
Yeah. How long you been
all
with them?
around. So pretty much since I passed, it's my first.
Oh, really?
First one, yeah. So I passed in end of April, and I started with Stanton's in May. But it was literally a case of I had to just apply for everything. To say
Yeah.
there was a driver shortage,
Yeah.
I'd love to know where, because
Yeah.
they
Oh,
were very
really?
picky.
Right,
They were very,
wow.
very picky. Like I said, to me, I had a little bit of large vehicle experience as well.
Yeah.
I weren't just straight in
Yeah.
deep
That's
end.
because they look at it and go, oh, just sort of passed.
Yeah,
Or- yeah, really.
I struggled with finding somewhere that would take on new passes.
Hmm.
I got a couple of job offers, and they were just paying peanuts. Like
Right.
I would have been better staying on buses,
Yeah.
but I've just paid
Yeah. Yeah.
two and a half grand, whatever it were, for this license, and
No
Being
way.
paid less than the
I'm getting paid less than I were
Yeah.
on buses. That's what
Wow.
I found. So I did have to be a little bit picky, but no, Stanton's are great.
Yeah.
Stanton's are great. I love
Yeah.
Which is
working at
hilarious,
Stanton's.
really, because I can speak from experience, 10 years of driving experience now, that doesn't always make you better.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always something that crashes into you, though, isn't it?
Oh, I'm a magnet for trouble on the road. A magnet for it. I don't know what it is. Well, it's me. It's me sometimes. To be fair, it is me, but it's also some shocking luck as well. Like
Yeah.
some shocking bad luck. I mean, Aaron's smart laughing, but it is,
Yeah.
I get some shocking bad luck on the roads.
Touch wood, I've not had an accident on in lorries. I had one at buses, a full-on mounted
Yeah.
a Renault Clio. But that weren't my fault, all right?
No. Okay.
What was that? The
Yeah,
pothole?
she decided to turn right in front of me, and I'm like, I can't stop.
No.
No.
Yeah, give me
I
some
like
warning.
literally, it was like old people bus, probably
Yeah.
9:30, full of old people.
Oh, no.
And I just mounted her on top of this Clio, and it was just like Skittles. All these old people came. I'm like,
Did you watch the CCTV afterwards?
Yeah.
oh dear. I think there were about 5 ambulances to scoop all them old people
Oh,
up.
no.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
the
your
thing,
fault,
it's like
though.
guilt. Yeah, you just get so much guilt from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're in charge of all them people.
Yeah, well,
There's no
that's it.
seatbelts there, are there? I
No.
mean, I can't remember the last time but
No, there's no
No, it's not,
seatbelts.
is it?
that is weird how seatbelt in the truck,
Yeah.
seatbelt in your car, on a bus.
No,
No
like
seatbelts.
coaches have them as well. But then
Yeah.
again, realistically, how many people actually put them on?
No.
Yeah.
Like, we got a rail replacement bus home from Leeds other week, and they were like, "Put your seatbelt on, put your seatbelt on."
Yeah.
Do they come and check you?
Oh, that is the worst.
Mine, it works. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm like, do you want me to put this on?
That's it. Yeah, it's all right. I stretch it round.
Just put it around.
No, but it is weird, isn't it?
dear.
It's weird how there's literally none, but
But it's like with new drivers, though. It's like you can see it from a point where they don't want to take new drivers on
yeah,
because obviously they're new, no experience. But then
possibly more
there's
risk.
the other half of people that have just passed and they're more cautious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I found are a lot more cautious than some drivers that just fly around at 100
Yeah.
mile an hour everywhere.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's it.
depends which way you fold on it.
Tipper drivers East London. I've seen some interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Things.
sort of skip wagons for us that just
Oh yeah.
road rules just don't apply. They're in
No,
the
no.
same category as taxi drivers.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Yeah, free for all.
I just come back from Warsaw, Poland, and the Uber drivers there are interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got an interesting driving style. You do put your belt on there.
Yeah.
If there's any temptation to get an Uber and not put your belt on,
Yeah.
not in Warsaw,
You've
not in
got both
Poland. Yeah, literally.
Take
I'm
the belt.
sitting middle
And I'm
of all
holding
three
on.
on.
Yeah. We're on 3 wheels.
Oh dear.
So do you do similar routes sort of local, or are you all over the country, or?
Yeah, so I've got it really easy. I've got a regular run, so I do the same run every
really?
day. Yeah.
Is that a good thing though? Is that not a bit like
A lot of people
mundane?
hate it. I personally love it.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know whether that's because I'm blonde and female, but I get a lot more help
Yeah.
where I go because like I go up to Newton Aycliffe.
Yeah.
and then down to Malton to get a load, and then back to yard, and that's my day done.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, I suppose you're seeing the same people, the
Exactly.
same roads, you
You know
know
what to
when the
expect.
busy times are, what to avoid.
Yeah.
Actually, you know,
Yeah,
it's...
I found that I get a little bit of priority
Yeah.
because I go regular. So it's like it's self-tip up at Lidl.
yeah.
I know all lads there, like they're absolutely brilliant, and like they'll always help me. Even now, they're like, "Oh, we'll give you an hand," and
Yeah.
I always push my luck, and they know that. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't actually don't get.
yeah,
No.
I'm like, oh, because it's chilled
Yeah.
work. What I do, I'm like, oh, can I put my ambient in here? And they're like,
No, I don't.
please. Fine, go on then.
Yeah.
I'm under the impression, like, with some truck drivers, do you have to, like, load your own truck as well? Like, sometimes, I can't remember who was saying, but, like, they'd get there and, like, you'd have to jump on the forklift and, like, start putting your own stuff on, or...
Yeah, I think
Like, what is that all
some
about?
do. I have to tip my own with a little
Yeah.
powered pallet truck thing.
Oh, really?
But to me, a lot of people hate that, and I prefer it because I know I'm getting tipped.
Yeah.
I can take as long or as little as I want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, then I'm not sat on a bay for hours
Yeah.
on end
Yeah.
relying
Waiting
on
for them
someone
to do
else
it.
to do
Yeah.
it for me. And I know
True.
it's tipped.
And I suppose being in a cab all day as well, it's nice to have a change of scenery.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
something
I
else.
feel like I've got a good balance because I spend my morning self-tipping and then my afternoon is sat on a bay waiting to be loaded.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've got like best of both worlds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I totally
But
understand
yeah,
that. Mm.
it works for me. I love my little regular run.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, no,
great.
if it works for you, then that's
yeah,
great.
I can see why people wouldn't like it because it is just up and down A1
Yeah.
every day.
But yeah, as I
But
said, you've got
for me, it works. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's
Easy life.
Yeah, that's it. We can't
What's
turn that.
what's your go-to to eat whilst you're on the road? Because we are terrible for this. Like,
Yeah.
we don't do no meal prep. Like,
No.
well, to be fair, we can't. By the time we leave in the morning, by the time we can eat, unless we had like a fridge or something in there, which obviously some trucks do and whatever. But by the time we get to like lunchtime to actually eat something,
Yeah.
no thanks. Like, the food's ruined.
I try every couple of days. I'll turn up with a chicken mayonnaise sandwich and a
Yeah.
bag of quavers. That's as far as my meal prep goes. And then
And have this crushed avocado with peppers in it.
Who are you?
please,
Come on.
I don't even know what an avocado is. What do you do with that? Like, no, I'm still on
No.
like primary school packed lunches. Like,
it's just easier. though.
sandwich crisps
Oh,
and
no.
yogurt.
No. Don't be mistaken. So weird. It's easier.
Yeah.
This is it. Well, I've talked about this in the past, but there is nothing on the road you can eat healthily. You know,
No,
it's all
we are paying a fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all KFC, McDonald's, whatever, Costa.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can even eat healthily if you wanted to.
No.
It's like even down to that because I fuel up my truck at the same place every day, so they all know me. I know them all in
That's true,
cafe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't even have to know. They're like usual.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, please.
And they know it'll be a sausage and tomato sandwich, no butter, cut in half, and I don't even have to order it.
That's it. Absolutely. No, that's a great idea.
Some days I'll mix it up and they'll have like a curry or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
10 o'clock in the morning, but go on, I'll have a curry.
Yeah.
Well, by the time you've been up that morning, probably it actually lunchtime at that
That's
point,
it,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
So,
to me, it's
yeah.
dinner time, and
Yeah.
it's like
That's it.
10, 11 o'clock, but it's dinner time for me.
Yeah,
So
brunch.
I'll eat at any time, I'm not bothered. I like food.
No, but that's it. So, yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it is difficult out there trying to eat something
Yeah.
relatively healthy for you.
We
Really.
end up, I get so sick of it. I know you're the same, of actually eating rubbish every day whilst you're out, is we skip meals.
Yeah.
And you should, I know you shouldn't do that, but
Yeah. You just get fed
Yeah.
up at the same thing, don't you?
big time.
Yeah. No, I
Absolutely
fully
fed
agree.
up of it, but-
fully agree.
Yeah. What's your, do you have your go-to playlist or go-to song? What's your favourite song for in there?
I'm a little bit of a, I don't know what you call it. Like, I have 5 songs and I just
Oh, really?
repeat the same 5 songs, and then like a new song will come in and push the first one out, and then it'll be like a new 5.
That's me.
And I just listen to them on repeat. And I have a reversing song as well. Like, not one specific song, but like that'll be like the song of the week.
What's the reversing song?
I can't reverse in silence. I've got to have music on to reverse.
No.
I don't know what it
I'm
is.
the
I don't know if
opposite.
it's
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting, actually.
got-
Does it help your mind?
I think, it
stimulate
takes
your
my mind off because I'm
Yeah.
like reversing, we say hanging out a window and looking in my mirrors, and I'm singing to the song
Yeah.
in my head.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm not thinking about,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, there's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
hit the barrier here. I'm going to hit a wall.
Like, you can't hear it if it happens then
Exactly,
as well.
yeah,
that's
just
fine.
turn it up. You can't hear it.
That's
Nothing happens if you don't hear it.
Exactly, that's
Have
it.
you not seen that thing, turning the music down so you can see better?
That's
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
or
if you're coming up somewhere, I'm like, turn it down.
Or I'll have it like quite loud when I'm driving, and I'll pull up to the lights and I'm turn it down. Like, I just can't. It's so cringy when you pull up to the lights and someone's got loud music like blaring. Like how cringy. I do not want people looking at me going, "No, what are you doing, you weirdo?"
I always think people will judge you as well for your music. Could be anything.
Yeah.
Like I like anything from like 70s up to now. So
me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's
My
it.
playlist is bizarre.
mine is.
From like classical R&B, hip hop, country.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's no
exactly the same.
consistency
Well, it's
to it.
nice to have
Same.
a varied choice as well.
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
it is good.
I'm the same though. I will have like a favourite song or favourite two songs. And
Listen to it until you hate it.
basically. But then you hate your entire playlist then. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
And I end up going, literally, if I go for a run or I'm in the car and I just hit shuffle, I'm literally like this. I spend more time
Skipping.
Are
you a skipper?
Than I actually, I'm like that.
Yeah.
People must say, well, I'm running like.
That's what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm a skipper.
Well, how Spotify works though, you press like song, don't you? And then you do end up literally listening to the same stuff.
Yeah.
And you get to like song 10, you think, I'm bored of this now. I'm just
Yeah.
bored.
And then throw something new in.
Yeah.
They've done
Yeah.
that new thing, haven't they, where it's like smart shuffle. And it's like they throw songs in that we think you might like. Well,
Yeah,
I don't
and you're
like
like,
that.
I've never
It's
heard
not
this
on my If I liked it, it'd be on my playlist, and it's not.
Exactly. Stop messing with my playlist.
Yeah, stop messing.
We haven't done anything. We've been saying we want to do some of the trucking shows that all you guys seem to have done. Some of the truck shows.
Oh, Truck Fest.
Trucking shows.
Yeah.
Trucking shows?
Trucking
Yeah,
shows.
he's a regular.
Trucking
He's a-
shows.
he's a
regular.
Proper
Them
trucker.
trucking shows.
Yeah, them trucking shows. Yeah, we must do them next
Yeah.
year. Did we do Peterborough last year? Was it Peterborough?
Oh, sorry, yeah, we did do one. Yeah, we did do one.
Yeah.
Go just as
I forgot about that.
for a walk round, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
Was it Peterborough?
Yes. No.
Lincoln.
No. I don't know. I can't remember.
This is how
It was. Yes, it was because it was at the showground.
Yes,
Peterborough
it was.
Showground. I'm
Yeah.
messing with the microphone again.
Oh, yeah, here we
I'm
go.
doing it.
Sit on
Here
your
we go.
hands.
It'll be on the floor in a minute. But no, we need to do some of those.
Do you do much of the truck shows yourself?
I did Newark last year. I'm
Yeah.
already in January, me.
Yeah.
It's easy to
This
get
year,
to.
I
That's
did
it this
Newark.
year. Yeah. I know. The thing is, when you plan so ahead, you are naturally in next year now. I know. I do this a lot.
Do you find the older you get as well, like the faster time goes?
Where's this year gone? Like, I wrapped my Christmas presents last night, and I was like, it literally feels 10 minutes since I did it
know.
last year.
Yeah.
It is going way too fast.
I'll be leaving everything till last minute, but
Yeah.
still though, I can't even believe we're at Christmas.
No, me
It feels
neither.
like only 2 minutes ago I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. You know,
Yeah, that's summer that we didn't have.
Yeah, basically. It was shocking, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Yeah. But yeah, I did Newark this year.
Yeah.
The times before I've usually just gone for the day.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just gone for a wander around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to Newark and I think I'm still recovering.
Yeah. From what
Oh,
I've heard
really?
from the others, it is quite a heavy weekend. isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a lot. It's
Yeah,
like you're
yeah.
frying your bacon sandwiches in the morning and everyone's like cracking beers open. You're like,
Oh no, that's not for me.
Oh no.
Not for me.
No.
Don't get me wrong. I like a drink every now and again, but
yeah.
9-10 o'clock in the morning with my breakfast, having a
Yeah. I only do day runs, so I'd never stayed in truck before. So I
Oh, yeah, of
come to
course,
Truck Fest and
Yeah.
I'm like having
is
to
weird.
figure out this tramping
Yeah.
lifestyle for the
Yeah.
first time, and I'm absolutely steaming.
yeah, yeah,
Thinking that one.
What do I do?
yeah. Do you do festivals? Like, do we just stay over at a festival? Because that's
No, I'm not a festival person.
no.
Don't.
I'd go to like a concert. Or I'd go to a festival for the day at a push, but I've been to some festivals where it's like, wow, I'm never going there
I could
again.
do that glamping stuff, you know, when you get one of them like posh pods.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah, I could
Yeah.
do that. I'm not
Yeah.
scared of camping,
No,
but
no.
No.
it's like when you go to Glastonbury, like a couple of my mates did Glastonbury this year and they were like, oh yeah, it's like a 6-mile walk back to tent. I'm like,
What?
Honestly, worst nightmare.
After standing on
Yeah.
your feet all the day.
exactly, yeah. No, I like, no.
Mud, slush, the toilets, just the whole thing. There's just
Yeah, said
so
we were doing like 40, 50,000 steps a day. I'm like, I like sitting on my arse all day.
Yeah, I'm all right, thanks.
Yeah. Oh dear.
No, not for me.
No. Proudest moment of your career. What would you say you look back at and go, that was
Reversing.
Yeah, reversing in silence.
that's it.
I've got this tendency to not tell my family when I'm doing something.
Yeah.
So I came home and I was like, Mum, I'm a bus driver.
Yeah.
She was like, what? And then I came home, I'm like, Mum, I'm a lorry driver. But no, I can remember coming in when I'd passed my lorry and like I said, I'd not told anybody. I came home to my dad and I was like, because from City, you get like the little certificate book thing.
Seen them.
And I came in and I was like, surprise. And like he started crying and I started crying. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Don't know why. No idea. But yeah, probably that. Like,
Yeah. Oh, good on you too.
Yeah, I felt really good that I'd done it because it was just I'd got that fed up with buses. I just thought, I'm going to do it. And I thought, can I do it? Because I'm not very strong.
No.
So like for me, I struggle with airlines and luckily I don't have to swap trailers very often. Another one I get the dig for because mine's all connected for me in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the life.
I think it was Dave, wasn't he? He was saying that he thinks that Arctics are easier to drive than rigids. So
Oh God, yeah.
really? What?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah, so much easier.
Yeah, but it's like the trailer has a life, it's mind of its own. Well, it would be for me.
Yeah.
Don't put them in an Arctic trailer.
Yeah, no, it's like I think you get that used to reversing the opposite way.
Yeah.
When you then get in a rigid, you're reversing the opposite way and you're like,
What's it
where
doing?
are you
Yeah.
going? Why are you going over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can get out of a lorry and into my car and reverse it fine. I don't know why it feels different.
Yeah, going back, you're steering the way it wants you to go, aren't you? So actually, some people say actually it's easier to reverse an Arctic than a rigid.
I took one for service a few weeks ago, like a little rigid, and this yard were really tight. And usually in an Arctic, you'd just screw it round, you'd rip all wheels off and screw it round, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And I'm like doing a 48 point turn, and everyone in yard's looking at me as if to say like,
You're right.
What are you doing?
"Can you drive?" I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's what
I did one yesterday. Not yesterday, other day. Took it to Crossroads, Volvo truck and bus, and I pulled in and I looked at this yard and I was like, "That ain't happening."
No.
So I just dumped it on forecourt. I went in. I went, "You can deal with that. I'm not doing that.
No, absolutely.
I drive proper lorries, not this little
not
thing."
little ones, yeah, exactly.
I went, I can, but your yard might be a little bit wrecked after I'd had a go. So I thought, no.
Is that what you drive then, a Volvo?
No, I drive a Merc.
Oh, do you?
that.
So it was the first time I'd ever driven a Volvo.
Yeah.
And it were a rigid. And it weren't a new Volvo either. It was
An older.
Bit else.
quite an old one, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got quite a new actress, haven't you?
Yeah. Also,
People go, oh, you Merc snob.
yeah, I do get that. Like, oh, you drive a Merc. I love them. I think they're great. Like, I can't judge because I've never driven a Scania. I've never driven a proper Volvo, but I love my little Merc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's great. Like, it is basic, but I love it. I'm like proper fleet spec queen, but I love it. I absolutely love it. And I treat that lorry better than my own car.
Yeah. Well, it
Like-
is your office, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like
So-
it's spotless inside, and whenever I'm sat on a bay, I'm like, I'm on my hands and knees scrubbing floor.
Yeah.
It's literally cleaner than my car, and then whenever there's any damage on it, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like, my car's battered to shit, but as
fine,
soon
your lorry's
as my
alright.
lorry gets damaged, I'm like, no.
I can relate to that, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's well looked after. She's my little baby.
Yeah, no, it's good. I suppose you're quite lucky, really, to have a fairly new truck as well.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
out there now with sort of demands on sort of waiting times on new trucks, it's quite a rarity to see them.
And
really.
mirrorless took some getting used to as well. But
Is it mirrorless?
Yeah. But then now I get put in a truck that's got mirrors, and I'm all over the place. I can't do it.
No.
Oh.
I prefer the cameras so much
Right.
more.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like on a foggy day? You know, when it's rains, like coming down, fog.
The first ones that we got that had got the cameras, they weren't the best. It was like the lens was stuck out further. There weren't anything covering the camera.
Yeah.
So when it were raining, it literally, there was rain on the cameras and all you could see was just like a wet puddle.
Yeah.
And two headlights, given that the car's got his headlights on.
Yeah.
Probably not. But then they sort of like upgraded them a little bit and they put like a bit of a hood over the lens.
Yeah.
So mine in dark in the rain, so much better.
That's interesting.
You can't even see the rain.
Yeah.
And then you get in one with mirrors and it's raining and you're like hanging out at window lights.
You know what? Actually, I didn't think of that. A mirror, it can get wet. You know, you can't stop it from doing that. Where actually with a camera, if it's covered, then there you go.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't think of it like that.
Speaking of fog, it's quite foggy now.
Yeah.
And I saw an Instagram story that just satisfied me last night. Lewis Turner, I don't know if you know, he works for Yorkshire Rescue. And he put on his story a video of, it's clearly not foggy, like, and they leave their fog lights on, and you're just staring at it, like blinds you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit of a nerve of this. I don't know why I remember all these things. Maybe because my dad like literally bullied me into making sure that I'd nailed my theory. And you're not supposed to use your fog light, by the way, everyone, unless visibility is below 100 meters.
Yeah.
Not if it's a bit dark or you think you look cool or you know it's raining slightly, it's spitting.
Yeah.
Oh, it drives me bonkers. So I'm literally like fog light on, fog light off, fog light on, flash, flash, flash.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. I'll hold my hands up. I used to be that person.
Yeah. I'm bad for
Just
it.
to look cool. Yeah. I used to have a Golf and it was like with the front fog lights down the front, and I like
I've been
looks really good if I leave the fog lights on.
It's quite cool. I know, yeah.
Oh, the front, yeah, I see what you see. No, loads of
the
people do it.
ones,
The back one, the front ones don't dazzle people. It's the back.
No, yeah.
Dazzle. I just went full police there, didn't I? But yeah, the back ones do.
That's me told.
Yeah, that's it. No,
The back, no, it's the rear ones that drive me mad.
It's like you said though, you find yourself like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sort of fixated
Like
on
staring at it, and then you can't tell when he's braking because there's two.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's got his braking
I know.
lights on.
Yeah, you're right.
Or being sat at the traffic lights and someone leaves their foot on the pedal and they've got like the brightest brake. Like, I'm like in the back going, is it green? Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. That's guilty.
Guilty.
But no, fog light thing that drives me mad. Properly.
I'm like, as long
mad.
as you've got your lights on, I don't think we have fog in this country
Bad enough.
to warrant.
Yeah.
Unless it's like really dark, but then if it's dark, you can see the the tail lights anyway.
Yeah.
Some of the country roads, like some of the back roads, then I get it.
Yeah.
I do get it. But it's quite well lit. Like pretty much all the main roads are well lit anyway.
Yeah.
Shall I tell you what drives me mad? And it's normally older people. Daytime running lights, they're on. So at night time, they think the lights are on because they can see lights on the car.
Yeah.
But most cars these days are automatic lights, so it really shouldn't be difficult. But
No.
they're
Unless
driving
you accidentally turn
on a
them off.
motorway with no lights. And I'm like, do they really think that they've got the lights
Yeah,
on?
we followed a guy the other day, and it's saying he went down a country lane. Like, we couldn't see him on the main road that were lit.
Yeah.
And then he turned off down country road. We were like, mate, you're not making it out of that country lane alive. Like, that's it. Your life's over now.
That's it.
It was like
That's
a dark grey car as well, so it just looked like nothing.
Honestly, it drives me mad.
It didn't even have like daytime running lights on. He just had nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
So even if they've got some form of light on, okay, it's still, how do you not know? But still, you can see a light of some description. But
Yeah, I'm that arsehole me that if you haven't got your lights on, I'll be up your arse like.
that's flashing, yeah. That's exactly, yeah. I need you to know that you haven't them on.
I don't want you to die.
That's it.
It's coming from a good place, but please put your
That's
lights
it.
on.
I'm thinking, what are you flashing me for?
Yeah.
I did that once in my first car. Pulled into a petrol station, filled it up, got back on the A1 near Doncaster, and loads of people were flashing me, and I thought like this one in particular was like having a go at me for some reason, and I'm like,
Yeah, I've had that where he's hung out a window like flagging you off. I thought,
are you
sod you then, sod you.
Yeah, they're like, and I'm like, oh no, you're awake. And then I realised, I looked down at the
lights
dash.
on.
Oh yeah. Whoops.
And then like
That's
that.
it.
Thank you.
No, just literally, I'm like that.
Sunglasses on.
I took the booster out.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh god. But it's true, you do, because when you're in a... Well, no, I'm not going to make an excuse for it. Yes, I forgot to put my headlights on.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I was like 17, so give me a break.
Yeah.
And you're only 18 now, so.
Yeah.
See, I always had my head because I had my
drive
fog
level.
lights on. My lights were always on.
Yeah.
Daytime, nighttime.
Yeah, that's it. Well, most cars, if you turn your fog lights on now, your dip beam comes
Main
on
beam
as well,
comes on
doesn't it?
anyway,
So
yeah.
that's it. It's a good example for putting your fog lights on. If they're on, your lights are on.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone,
See?
put your fog lights
That's
on.
it.
And put your
That's it.
lights on.
There's no excuse then for not having your lights on.
I don't know about yours, since you've got similar... Why is there seem to only be a rear fog light button? And why is there a dipped beam button?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest.
No, that's just mine. I seem to only have like a rear fog light
Is your
button.
dip beam your main? I'm really bad with...
But why is there a dipped beam button?
Because to me, the headlight button on the thing, it's pointing downwards. So, but then that's your headlights. But then it's dipped. So is your dip beam your headlight?
Dip beam is headlights.
Yeah.
But it's not dipped.
But
it's main.
not.
To
Yeah,
me, that's main and then
headlights.
full beam.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah, I understand the logic. Yeah, dip
Yeah.
sounds like lower beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So why have I got... I can put my full beam on,
Yeah.
but then there is another button. Somebody tell me why on
They're parking
BMW.
lights, I think.
Oh, no.
So you've got off, auto, side lights, and dip
So it's
beam.
like when you go into a car park, innit?
Yeah.
It says, please use your dip beam.
Yeah.
So is that
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Do you want me not to
I was gonna
blind
say
you?
that. Doesn't
Or
seem
do you
to-
want
doesn't
my
seem to do
headlights on?
anything.
Yeah,
Or
green
maybe-
is dipped, blue is main. But then main.
But then you've got your side
Yeah,
lights.
totally
Where
get
do your
the
side lights come
the
into
logic
this?
doesn't sound right, does it, actually?
No.
We're all driving along with the lights off, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, sod it,
Full
just turn
beam.
them off. It's too hard, this.
I can't do this.
I love like when you play full bleem wars on somebody's coming around the corner and you turn yours off because you're like, yeah, I'm civilized, and then somebody's coming towards you, full beam, it's like, yeah, have that then, fog lights on.
Back at you.
So you're having it now.
I can't see you. You can't see.
It's only the worst thing now. Lights are so good. I get people with halogens flashing me because the main, like the LED lights are so good. I'm like, I haven't
mine
got
are
my
really
main
bright.
beams on.
Yeah.
Like, but people think we have.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it is annoying. Then you go over a slight dip and you think that you've flashed somebody out.
I know, they could
So you end
pull
up
out on
slamming
you.
your anchors on because you think that you've flashed them.
Yeah.
I know. Honestly, this is the world.
Have you seen any bad accidents? I see a lot of, I don't know what it is. I keep going past lorries on fire at the minute.
Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they?
Yes.
Not Mercs, are they?
No,
Oh,
I've not seen a Merc yet.
Yeah.
We
say
have
that.
had one though. I have seen one,
really?
but no.
Yeah, I don't know what it
It's,
is. The truck's on fire.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know whether this is the case, but I think obviously hauliers are holding on to trucks for longer now because they can't get new trucks. Our truck's just doing far too many miles to the point where actually something might go wrong. on them.
Yeah,
I
not
don't know.
looking after them.
Just
Maybe.
what's your truck on?
I don't know. It's what, sorry?
What's your truck on mileage? Don't know. Didn't check.
Just say it's.
Leave that till it goes wrong.
That's it. That's it.
Fill it in every morning on my paperwork, but I don't know.
Somewhere between
couple of 100,000, I think.
Somewhere
Mad, isn't
between
it?
200 and 500. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's crazy when like trucks get over
Yeah.
a million. Like what?
yeah. I mean, mine don't stop. I do 4 on 4 off, so there's someone
Yeah.
that has it on my opposite 4.
Oh, okay.
And it's out. It literally never stops. It gets about half an hour sat on yard
Yeah.
in the morning before we swap drivers.
Do they
worry-
keep it as clean as you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's the same question.
No,
Okay.
they try. I mean, I put a little dustpan and brush in there. That didn't get used. I bought an air blower. That don't get
Hint, hint,
used.
hint.
Like
Yeah.
it's dangling at the side
Yeah.
of your face. Still
Yeah.
don't get used. But
Does it hurt you a little bit when you go in and see something you've kept so clean and looked after, then filthy?
yeah. And it's like you say, you spend like 40 hours a week in that. Why would you want to sit in a shithole for
I know.
4 days a week? And it's like often like, I'd love to see your house.
Yeah, yeah.
If you leave
You're
a
right.
lorry like this and you've only been in it for like 7-8 hours,
I know.
what is your house like?
Yeah.
So some of them, you wipe your feet on way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but no, not mine. Mine's nice and clean.
That's
When,
it.
you
When
can
you-
tell
when you've
when
got it.
I've had it, at the end of my 4, it's
That's
lovely
it.
and clean.
You have
So
to
then-
like lose the keys or something between your shifts, or
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
You have to find something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're getting it, like,
Okay.
because
Just- Just give hints.
Are you one of those you take your shoes off at like
oh no.
before you get in?
No, it's not that clean. If I'm going like past the driver's footwell, I'll take my shoes off.
Okay.
But I'm in and out that much. You can't. It's not possible.
No.
Like I'd be that person who'd end up losing a shoe as well.
Yeah.
Get them.
Drops down.
Get to Lidl and I'm like
Yeah.
limping 1 foot, one sock.
Yeah. Is it one truck? I think Scania's let the water in the steps.
Yeah,
So-
I've seen so many people
Yeah.
with wet, like putting on TikTok with wet boots. Like,
Let the water in this. What?
Yeah, so obviously door covers the steps. So you would think you put your shoes in there, they stay dry. On every other truck, yes, your shoes stay dry in that.
it's like
on that
sealed
step.
and top
Oh,
step.
That's
right,
it.
okay.
On a Scania, for some reason, whether it's changed now or not, I don't know. But yeah, water just goes into the steps
Oh, right.
and gets your shoes
Yeah.
covered in water.
Surprised they don't
That'd
have
be me
something
as
like a I don't know, like a brush and a like hose or something where you can just like brush them off.
Shoe wash.
Yeah, shoe wash type thing before you get in.
Truck's getting smarter, but I don't.
Yeah, not
don't-
quite at
not
that,
that, quite
that
advanced.
level.
No.
I've got a fridge and that's quite
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
there.
Advanced. Yeah.
The thing is though, you spend so much time in trucks, you'd expect them to have like massaging seats and heated seats.
I
And
think some have. If you get a
Yeah.
posh,
like a
posh
really
one,
good
like I say,
spec.
in my little fleet spec, it's
Yeah,
got window wipers.
that's good. That's good.
Electric windows.
I'm very lucky to have a fridge.
Yeah.
That's- And then back to meal thing, I'd probably meal plan more if I had a microwave.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose. Yeah,
But-
yeah, that's right.
Other than print on engine for a little bit, that's
Well, I suppose if
cold dinners for me.
if you're not staying out though as well, you can get
That'd still be
sort
nice,
of get away
though.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, Chris.
That's it. That's it. Noted. You'll get there next time. There'll be microwave. There'll be
Yeah. Get in next time. It's completely different lorry.
That's it. I know. Yeah, and it's your lorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't get that on a bus.
Oh God, I know. You don't even get eating.
No. Yeah.
Half the time there's no eating. I can remember when I first started, and I was like, I learned further on that you could only have a bus for an hour. Like, you had to have it for an hour, and if it weren't warm within an hour, you could send it back.
Oh, wow.
Like, back to depot and ask for another one. I didn't know that. Like, fairly new starter. I had my coat up to here and my hat on, my scarf wrapped around my face, gloves, and all windows frozen on the inside, because obviously everybody getting on it.
Yeah.
And I can remember this guy, Chris, he was one at Union guys at the time, and he was like, you do realise you only meant to have this bus for an hour if eating's not on it. At this point, I'm like 4 hours deep.
Yeah.
And I'm like cold to core.
Yeah.
No way.
Like,
In your bones cold.
yeah.
I hate
like,
it.
went back to the canteen and like I'm sat on the radiator
Yeah.
trying to warm myself up. But no, it's so nice having heated seating, lorry, and your heating works and your demisters work and your windows don't rattle.
Yeah, because buses, they aren't quiet. They just aren't quiet at all, are they?
No, they're awful to drive. They're absolutely awful to drive, but
And that as well. What's with the stupid like vibration as well? But what?
I don't. I think we're in central London, weren't we? At the back of one of these new like TfL red buses, weren't we?
Yeah, I remember.
I've never been. The noise of it was horrendous, wasn't it? I remember. Yeah, I do remember that really well actually.
Yeah, we were living it up over lockdown. We were still working.
Oh, yeah, working. You were definitely working.
But we got some mega deals in like some hotels in London that you'd never be able to get into.
I think we stopped in the Sunborn. It was like the yacht hotel, like 70 quid a night.
Yeah. It's like £300 a night hotel. And we were like having Riverview deluxe
best
rooms.
room, penthouse.
Yeah, literally.
All for the love of work.
Yeah. You couldn't go anywhere, but
No, but
everything was on lockdown. But
yeah, I worked through lockdown. I was still on buses through lockdown.
Still had to turn, didn't it?
I had 3 weeks off on furlough, and then the rest of it I worked. But it was just pointless. Like,
no one was on it.
there was nobody around. The only people that came out were like Doris, that came out every day
Because she wanted
to
to
go to
ride on the
Tesco
bus.
every day, and it was like you were having to bite your tongue because obviously everybody else was staying at home, and you'd say to Doris when she got on, and you'd be like, "You came out yesterday? Yeah, I need some milk." Bought milk yesterday.
Yeah, how much
milk are you going through?
I hate going to any shop so much. I will leave it to the absolute last minute before I can go.
Yeah.
I will take the milk down to the last. I will go through all of the food. There'll be nothing in, and then I'll go, right, I'm going to have to go to the shop now. But if I can, I will. I hate it. I hate shopping.
Yeah.
No, so, I second that, to be honest.
What are you doing, Doris? Jesus.
She's like, well, I'm just getting out for a bit. I'm like, the rest of the fucking world sat at home. You just want to get out for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, over lockdown. Yeah.
Like, we're all staying at home to look after you, and you're just getting out for a little bit.
Doris, 87.
Yeah. Vulnerable as they come, and she's nipping out
She's
for a
loving
bit. Third time today.
That's it. It's most of your with your daily runs. Is it mainly city work, or is it a lot of motorways? Do you sort of stick to bigger routes?
A1.
Yeah.
Every day. A1, A64.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Like, you want to know about
Easy.
A1?
Yeah.
I'm like up and down it. I can do it with my eyes shut.
Yeah.
And Lidl's straight off at A1, and then my next load straight off at A64.
Oh, that's quite
so
lucky. Yeah.
there's no.
Yeah.
I used to say I loved the A1, but I don't know what it is at the minute.
Yeah, it's like my life. I'd literally spend.
Hate it at the minute.
Spend my life on there. But I can remember, I think I'd been on lorries about 3 months, and there were a diversion on A1, I think. And obviously I'm that really naive person. I'll just follow my sat nav. I'm one of them people. Soon learnt. I ended up going up Sutton Bank. 25% incline with an hairpin bend midway.
Whoops.
And I just stopped on this hairpin, and I'm like gripping onto the steering wheel, and there's a sign at bottom saying like 134 hold-ups due to HGVs this month or whatever. So I'm like, well, that's 135.
What's another one? Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, obviously I didn't really know how to drive this vehicle. You know how to drive it on flat. I just about mastered parking, but it took me on a 25% incline, and I didn't have a clue. I wouldn't know how to put it into like manual. So I'm like, I'm sat on this hairpin bent, and I'm having to bunny up this hill. So I'm revving bollocks off it, taking handbrake off, bunny hopping it, and then putting handbrake on before I rolled back down. So I'm like jumping up there.
That's it. We'll make it.
No.
We'll do it.
I did it. And then I got to the top of this hill and I just pulled over and I just cried. I was like,
Let it all out.
oh, never again. So then whenever it comes up, whenever there's a diversion, I'm like, it's not Sutton Bank. It's not Sutton Bank.
Yeah. No, I suppose you have got to really plan ahead, haven't you? You know, with diversions. It's all right them putting the signs there, but actually, can I get there?
Yeah. Like, I've been through so many country villages and things. Like, I went through one and like, I'm sure they still had horse and carts. Yeah. Well, I don't think they'd even seen a car. And in mind, this like big moving deck trailer coming through. This old bloke were like,
what's one of these?
Yeah. And then it's like back to being a female. They look at you and they're like, she don't know what she's doing. She shouldn't be driving that.
I know. I hate that. I hate that.
That's what I found. Like, I do get a lot of like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Do you? No way. Never.
Yeah.
Like...
So when I first started, I was still with like a mentor buddy driver. And I was sat in the cab and he was sat out talking to somebody, and this guy, and he was saying, oh yeah, she's new, she's like a green pass, it's her first week. And I can remember him turning around, he went, well, what the fuck has she come and work for us for?
No.
And you know when you're like...
Nah. You did well to bite your tongue.
That could like bust a lot of people's confidence. To me, I just thought, well, sod you, I'm going to prove you wrong now.
Yeah.
And I still see him to this day, and like, I can remember one of his loads going over and I thought, sod you, I'm not helping you.
Yeah.
Like nearly 2 years later, not that I hold a grudge, but I thought, no.
No, that's it. Exactly. Yeah. You remember things like this.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And I suppose you used that to your advantage and sort of, I guess, motivated you to go, actually, you know what? I'm going to show you actually I can.
Yeah, and it's like now I can reverse better than he can.
Yeah.
And like, obviously, because I do job regular, I know job better than he does. And I think, sod you.
Yeah.
Miserable sod.
Yeah, I suppose talking about motivation then, what keeps you going? So day to day, what's your motivation?
It can be quite varied. Although it's the same run, my day can vary from 6 hours to 13, 14 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just based on traffic, but obviously load times and everything varies.
Yeah.
So then when you sat and you've been there 5 hours on a bay, it does grind you down.
Yeah.
But then for me, I just think about good days.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, with every bad
it's all
day.
about good days. And then, like I say, I think back to Doris moaning at me because my bus is 25 minutes late, and I think, you know what, I like sitting here for 5 hours on a bay. This is great.
No, actually, because it's your own time, isn't it, as well? So you get to do the jobs that you wouldn't have got to do before.
TikTok videos or something.
Yeah. No, I like to prove people wrong as well. Like I said, that guy, why are you working here and why is she doing this job?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people would have left then and had a confidence knock.
Yeah.
And would have get it up as a bad idea, but I was like, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
like,
probably not like turned up the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would have knocked a lot of people, that would.
Yeah, it would.
You would have got home and just thought, no, actually, they're right, I can't do this.
Whereas I use that as, right, well, so I'm going to prove that I can do this job.
That's
and
good.
I did.
Yeah. What do you, in those 4 or 5 hours loaded, you got any hobbies you do in between?
Clean truck.
Yeah, clean truck. You know what? Yeah,
That's one on my hands and
I
knees.
should have known. That was a really stupid question.
No, to be honest, I know there's a lot of lorry drivers that go there to get loaded at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're always like, I know everybody that goes. So we're always having a chat, and it's surprising how quick it goes.
It's good because it is a lonely job out there. And if you've got regular people you see, that's really important.
I have made quite a lot of friends out of it. I know, like friends for life, like I said, Nathan.
Yeah.
Everybody, all other drivers.
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
Friends for life from it. But that helps when you sat on a bay. Other than that, you catch up on shit telly, don't you?
Yeah, well, this is it.
Well,
exactly,
there's only so much I can do. Like,
Yeah, I suppose that you can't do that driving a bus because you literally, you turn up, you drive, deal with everything and get back to the yard and you're home again, aren't you?
There's no like downtime on buses other than like half an hour dinner break.
Yeah, which is, again, same thing every day, you know. So
yes, no, it's a lot better.
I like the Office US is my like go-to.
Office.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Usually
so good.
Depends what's on at the time. So like if it's Love Island or if it's like I'm a Celeb, I'll catch up on that.
Yeah.
Because it's far too late. I'm 7:30, I'm in bed. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
So that's 9 o'clock telly's far too late for me.
That's it. That's bedtime.
I'll catch that up the day after.
Yeah, that's it. I can wait for another day. Yeah, you know what? You're right, actually, because, we are up early. And to be honest with you, by 9 o'clock, really, that is, that's, I don't see past 9 o'clock.
I'm too tired to concentrate on anything on the telly anyway.
Yeah, I have my tea and I'm like, that's me done.
What made you start TikToking?
We started
Top
that in that was in COVID because, like I said, we had naff all to do on buses.
Yeah.
So me and my mate Mark, we were like, it was when everyone were doing them daft dances on TikTok. So we're like, oh well, we'll just do a couple and pass time, and then it just like not escalated, but we got a decent following in such a short time because we thought.
Yeah, it's just
we're just two bus drivers. Do you know what I mean? Like passing time in between picking Doris up.
Yeah, literally just Doris.
Yeah. Doris included.
Yeah, you should literally just drive Doris to Tesco's and go home, and then that's it.
Yeah, that was
my day.
But to be honest, I don't really do much on the TikTok anymore. Like, it's just too much effort.
Yeah,
like I prefer Instagram. I just try and post pictures every now and then. Work. It's a good mix of like work and our work. Not really. Not like Jack and Jodie that post stories all day or what they do. Like, imagine mine. Oh, I'm going to Newton Aycliffe and Malton again. Today,
good
guys,
point,
it's Newton Aycliffe and Malton again.
Day 3, same again.
It's Newton Aycliffe and Malton today, actually.
But this day, I was only in the bay for 2 hours, not 5 today.
So it does get a little bit, I can't
You just have to talk
more.
about Love Island. Literally just be like, I'll tell you what, today on Love Island.
Yeah.
Just
Today I cleaned the floor.
Day 2, clean the dash.
Reaction videos.
I might clean the windows today.
You know what? Actually, that could be a thing, couldn't it? That's it. I think that's where you need to go now with how I clean my truck.
Yeah.
To be fair, I can't do my attention span for more than 10 minutes. I can't do like sitting down editing a video would be like my worst nightmare. To be honest with you. Yeah, there is Ben.
Yeah.
And
2 hours.
To be honest, like, well done, Ben, because it was in the early days where there was so many cutouts, wasn't there? And we just
If it was a word, it'd be like, oh, cut.
We literally like, stop there. Stop there.
That just wasn't working. So Ben's still.
I think this one is one of the best ones that we've actually like started because we've just got straight into it.
Yeah.
Whereas you'll notice, like sometimes I'm like, so
hello.
Hi.
So how did you get it? Did you drive?
I flew.
I'm pretty sure I asked Nate. Like,
Yeah, you
Did
did.
you drive?
I drove.
in
Yeah.
truck? Oh god.
No, I walked.
Yeah.
Set off last Thursday.
That's it.
Or
I've landed my helicopter down the road.
And then you said to Dave, oh, do you get
road rage?
Yeah.
Do you get road rage? Yeah.
Angry Dave.
Yeah.
No.
Do you get road
What's
rage?
his TikTok name?
Honestly.
Oh,
I get
What
road rage.
was my first question today? How did you get into trucking? There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
So it wasn't
Straight
too
into
bad.
it.
Yeah.
Road rage. That's a good one. Do you get road rage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got no patience.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely zero patience. It's
And you drive German truck, German car, so obviously
yeah,
you get road rage.
that's it.
yeah.
Just
I'm
let
just
people
an
know.
arsehole by nature, aren't I?
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Yeah. It goes hand in hand. Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
But yeah, no. When there's arseholes on road, like I'm not scared to hang out a window and call you a wanker. Like
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
woman or not, like mate, if you're driving like a tosser, you're gonna get it.
You're having it. Yeah, exactly. You know what? And this is the thing. Like, how can people drive so badly? You know, I don't understand. You're on the road all the time. You see these people thinking, how can you think that's acceptable? Like, people make mistakes. I'll hold my hands up. I've done it. But
Have you? I haven't.
Mr.
okay.
Innocent.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay, I've got to. I'm shutting up now. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Every car you've had, Louis, you've crashed.
It was on those lines.
Or been crashed into.
Other than this one.
Yeah.
Don't say that. It's -3 outside.
Other than this one, so far, I've only had it a few months, but
Still time. Still time.
yeah.
It was Ellie curbed the wheel.
It actually was though. It actually was. But that's the problem now. You get this reputation now whenever you go, it wasn't me.
Yeah. It were
Oh,
them.
like the van that reversed into and the car that suddenly stopped in front of you. And
Them
twice.
These blooming cars. I don't even know it, but when you go out on the road, there's loads of other cars and they're always in the way.
I've not found that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I've not seen
It's
that
a
yet.
big problem for me.
I suppose when you're driving something that's 44 ton, like that's
Yeah.
if that if they're gonna stop, then fine.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not going to happen. But that, I've always found biggest arseholes for me. If I can overtake you in a truck that does 55, 56,
I know.
you
What
shouldn't be on
something
the
wrong.
road. You
Yeah,
should not be on the
100%.
road.
Yeah.
If a truck came close to my arse, I'd be mortified.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
yeah.
never mind being overtook by a truck. Come on.
What are you doing? Yeah,
it's
100%. No, I agree.
And your
I
thing
agree.
is, you go past these people and they're sat like this, and you're thinking, you haven't done the motorway journey before, have you?
Every time you're putting an Arctic into a position where they have to make a manoeuvre to overtake you, there's a risk that something's going to go wrong.
Yeah.
Just don't.
No.
But yeah, you do see it like 45 miles an hour on a motorway or 50 miles an hour on the dot. But the problem is it's 50 on their speedo, but on their tiny little roller skate, it's 45, 46.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
True.
and then you overtake them and then they slow down. Like I did it the other day on A64 coming back, and I think I'd come out and gone back in, come out, gone back in 4 or 5 times, and in the end I just stayed in right hand lane because I thought I can't.
Yeah.
You're making my driving dangerous. Me having to keep moving into like fast lane. To get round you. So in the end I just stayed in right hand lane. I thought, sod you.
Yeah.
I'll do it a lot. I'll set my cruise at reasonable speed, and then literally you'll get the same car, do that, and you're having to and you're thinking,
Yeah.
well,
And
is
then
it just me?
they've got to get past you.
I know, and then
because they see a truck and think, oh, we've got to get round this.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, I know, and that's the thing. Yeah, they see truckers. Oh, slow. I need to go around it, and then
I know one of the lads that I see at Malton. He was saying he was driving back, and there's this lane, and it comes from a dual carriageway into one. And he said this little like Ford KA came flying past him. Obviously, you can hear engine would be screaming his bollocks off. And in front of him were traffic, so she'd flew around him.
Right.
And ended up slamming her brakes on, so he just went into the back of her.
Yeah,
and it turns out she was a new driver. She'd only been past like a matter of months.
Oh my god.
But she kept slamming her brakes on, so he kept like just ramming into the back of her, and she was like in bits. And I thought, well, and he always said saying, why do you need to get round me? You're not going anywhere.
No.
I'm sat in traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you're in traffic.
Yeah,
you
but they
can't-
just see a truck and they've got to get past it. They've got to get
that
round
is-
it.
That is a good point, actually.
And that's the same with like any bigger vehicle, isn't it? You know, naturally people think, oh, I need to get out before that. I need to pull out before that truck there.
Yeah.
And that's where your accident
Yeah, that's to be fair. I did that when I did my car test. So I failed my first car test. Pulling out a test centre, I pulled out in front of a lorry. So it should have been a sign, really, shouldn't it? Like,
you know,
it's the future
There you
talking
go.
to me.
You were driving the wrong thing.
that was you, future you.
Yeah, so I knew I'd failed miserably.
Oh god, and then you got to do the whole test knowing
I
that.
just had fun. Just had fun with it. I thought I failed anyway.
Handbrake turns.
Like, yeah, I just thought, sod it. I'm just going to like spend this hour and see how many faults I can get. Because what's the point in trying to drive perfect?
Didn't check your mirrors once. Mirrors?
Mirrors.
Yeah. Oh, you mean this one here? Oh yeah. No, I thought.
Yeah, no, I look all right.
How rude.
But yeah, he ended up dying a week later, so karma.
Is that what you did to him?
Yeah,
The stress got to him.
examiner died a week later. I thought, well.
God. Oh, well, if we can remember how bad it was then.
And then I made a mistake of telling next examiner, oh, my last examiner that failed me died a week later.
You didn't? Did you really? Yeah. I'd love that.
Did you get an instant pass?
They were like, yeah. I think I got 1 minor. She thought that was a pretty perfect drive. I'm like, oh, you don't say.
yeah. Good for you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
If anyone's trying to pass the driving test, well, there you go then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
you're
the
safe.
top
Yeah,
tip.
just tell them that last one died.
That's
That
it.
works.
That's
So, was that what we're saying? Threaten your instructor.
Yeah.
Well, I would call it more strategic. than-
Advising.
Yeah, rather than, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was the same at lorries. They were talking through all examiners that you can have where you do your test, and they were like, oh, there's this one and he's really nervous, or there's this one and he'll talk to you, and there's this one, and you know, like to suit who you are.
Okay.
And mine came out, and they were like, oh, you've got nervous Nigel or something like that. I think I don't think we were called Nigel, but like nervous something.
Love it.
And I'm like, oh, fuck's sake, because like for me, talking makes me a little bit more relaxed. Like, so I thought I can't just sit in silence for an hour's test. This is going to kill me.
Yeah.
And then we came back, and like this so-called nervous Nigel, like is talking about. I knew we were going swimming after work. I knew we were having Hunter's chicken for his tea.
Oh, good choice.
I knew everything, and we got out of this wagon, and my instructor, he went, "How have you got so much conversation out of nervous Nigel?"
Nervous.
I went, "It's lovely." I'm like, "It's far from nervous."
Yeah, that's it. I love it. That's just a good tip.
I've warmed him up a little bit. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming. Really appreciate it.